I keep thinking the title of this movie is Better Nate Than Never, since it just rolls off the tongue more. That's as good as an introduction I can think of. So let's talk about the movie. Did you like Tick Tick Boom, but wanted it to be more for babies? Here you go. Okay, the two movies are very different, but I don't know. By the end, all I can think of this was, what if Tick Tick Boom would have been like if it were made for toddlers, who are given the child-sized equivalent of what working to make your dreams come true is like. The movie is a Disney Plus exclusive, which I think there are good examples of Disney Plus original movies out there, but from what I've seen, there was Artemis Fowl, The Secret Society of Second-Born Royals, Cheaper by the Dozen remake, and just from the trailer advertising, I had no interest. But one look on Rotten Tomatoes, the movie's a critical darling. Maybe it's more than I'll think it to be. So, with that said, what's the movie about? Well, the movie's directed and written by Tim Federle, based on his own book of the same name. The film follows 7th grader Nate Foster, played by Rueby Wood, who dreams of Broadway stardom, but in reality is a loser, a major dork, who can't even land the lead in his own school play in Pittsburgh. But things might change. Nate's best friend Libby, played by Aria Brooks, discovers in New York auditions for a Lilo Stitch musical. So while Nate's parents are on vacation that weekend, and Nate lying to his older brother Anthony, played by Joshua Bassett, that he's just staying over with Libby at her place for the weekend, the two of them actually run away to New York. Of course, things aren't as easy as they hope because, kids are stupid, I guess. I don't know, or at least these kids are. But with his passion, his spunk. And yeah, now that's actually something they say in the movie. He has spunk. And other things, Nate will try his hardest to nail the role of Stitch in the Lilo and Stitch musical. Also, Lisa Kudrow is in the movie. She plays a distant aunt who's a has-been Broadway star. Yeah, that's about it. I don't know. I don't know. I don't know. I mean, it's fine, I guess. I'm not into Broadway as much as... Okay, I really couldn't care as much as film. But Nate has a dream that regardless if you care for the subject matter or not, you should care what his dreams are. I mean, you should care for, you should care for him and him accomplishing his dreams. I mean, Tick Tick Boom, Larson tried for years to get his own Broadway play off the ground, and it balances more than I thought at first, both the dream and the reality of how hard it actually is to make your dreams come true. Yet, that movie is for adults, and this movie is for kids. It might be a family film, but I couldn't care less about the kid at the center. I don't hate him. The debut performance of Rueby Wood does what he's supposed to do, and is a decent singer, but the movie is generic as this premise would offer. He's not prepared, but with his heart, or luck. No, it's just luck. It's just luck. He keeps getting closer and closer to his dreams. When it's one of those cases, it's insulting. They play it off like someone who has no experience or preparation could make his dream come true so easily, let alone a lead on Broadway, or him randomly going viral on TikTok for singing in the streets, or him somehow surviving New York without even an idea where to live during the time. That's where Kudrow's character comes in, the distant aunt who I think is supposed to be a struggling actor when she was a lead actress on Broadway. Now is caring. It's never really explained if she's actually struggling or not, but despite knowing he ran away and everything wrong with that should be implied without saying, she still gives him a place to sleep. Like I said, I don't know what to think of the movie. The acting's alright, the music's okay, it's not awful, but I have zero interest to listen to any of these songs again. I wasn't the biggest fan of Marry Me, but I don't know, I thought the songs were good. But the movie also suffers not being funny. I had a few laughs, but the timing is off, so a lot of jokes feel more awkward than they should be, and many lines that are just simply lame. I mean, there's effort in the film, I can tell, and it does have a good message for kids. Kind of. It's just a simple message for kids where they exaggerate how actually hard it is to make it in the big time. No big deal. Also, Lilo and Stitch the musical. So apparently, from what I read off of Wikipedia in the book, it was E.T. that they turned into the musical, right? I guess, but copyright, licensing, whatever excuse, they had to, not use E.T. but Lilo and Stitch because it's a Disney property and this is by Disney. I don't know. I don't know. I still don't care. As much as I'm being negative, the movie has a lot working for it as well. I wasn't into the songs, but I like the scenery for some scenes, like in fantasizing making it big at first, or the movie hinting Nate is gay, but not outright saying it, is a huge deal. I did laugh when Nate tells his parents he's sleeping over at Libby's, and then he's like, you never let me sleep over at girl's house, and the father's like, Nate's different. The movie is well made, heart's in the right place, and it is a serviceable film for kids despite it not being as good as Tick Tick Boom, where not only shines lights on dreams of Broadway much better in almost every way, and has way more recognizable cameos. It's still an alright movie. I just don't know if I can really say it's good when I don't hate it, but I don't like it either. Of course it plays out safe for kids because it's for kids. I guess it's alright then. I really don't want to simplify my response like that, but I don't know what else to say. I wasn't fond of the movie, but I give it a pass for kids to watch as long as parents explain this should not be something kids do immediately as the lessons learned to them about, making their dreams come true. Having to, run away to make their dreams come true and face no consequences whatsoever, for running away and the lying and maybe forgery. And now as I say that, I kind of regret saying I give this movie a pass since I'd rather rewatch Moonfall over this. I can't believe I just said that. I give Better Nate Than Ever a 5.5 out of 10.